Welcome dear students. I am Dr. Divakar K. Mesta, Assistant Professor from Carmel College of Arts, Science and Commerce, NUMEM. The program you are learning is Bachelor of Science, 3rd year, subject Botany, semester 6, course code BOC 110, course title Plant Ecology and Phytogeography. Title of the unit Ecosystems, module name Ecosystem of Western Ghats, Plateaus. Broad outline, introduction, distribution, major features and threats related to plateaus. At the end of this module, you will be able to recall the distribution of plateaus, describe the major features of plateaus, understand the importance of plateaus. You must have heard about plateaus like Varna Plateau, Juari Plateau, like that. No? So a plateau is a flat, elevated landform that rises sharply above the surrounding area on at least one side. It is one of the major landforms of the world, along with mountains, plains and hills. In the world, the largest plateau is the Tibetan Plateau, or also called Himalayan Plateau, and this is the largest plateau spreading 2.5 million square kilometer area. It's a huge landmass. In peninsular India, Deccan Plateau is the largest, and the area of Deccan Plateau is 0.5 million square kilometer. See this image. This is the huge area of Tibetan Plateau. You can imagine the size when you compare to our map below, no? India map. So it is a huge area and this is the largest plateau of the world. In Western Ghats, plateaus occur along the mountain regions and also intermediate areas between the Ghats and the coastal plains. In Western Ghats, they are mainly lateritic type, formed due to oxidation reduction process. In Goa, these plateaus are called Sada. Some plateaus which extend into the sea are called headland. You must have heard headland Sada because it is a typical Sada which is extending into the sea. Plateaus form one of the major landforms of the state. These are the two typical plateaus. You can see very flat area, very vast area, and sometimes you may find little bit uneven, and both of these we may consider as headlands because they are very close to the Arabian Sea. Distribution of plateaus. Prominent plateaus in Goa are Kadamba Plateau and Taligaon Plateau. Some other plateaus are Pernem, Mopa, Morjim, Asonara, Ponda, Kundaim, Betul, all these, Juarinagar, Varna. These are some other plateaus which you will find in Goa. Headlands are Agoda, Kaboderama and Mamgaon. Lateritic plateaus are unique habitat with high diversity of flora and fauna. During monsoon, they provide different microhabitats like ponds, bogs, grasslands. All these supports unique flora, of which many are endemic to Western Ghats. Majority of the endemic herbs are paleo-endemics. Paleo-endemics means they are more recent, but they are restricted to only our Western Ghats. Throughout the world, nowhere you will find these endemics. Some of the major herb species which occur on the plateaus belong to the following genera: Eriocolon, Cyanotes, Murdania, Impatiens, Lepidognathis. These are most common. Then very interesting plants like Drosera indica, Utricularia, which are insectivorous plants which will feed on insects, and they occur in the soil which is poor in nitrogen. So nitrogen is a very important nutrient which is required. So to get that, they will trap the insects and they feed on these insects. Wisneria triandra and Ceropegia attenuata, these are two threatened plants which also you will find in this lateritic plateau. Nowhere else in our Western Ghats you will find except this lateritic plateau. So these two plants are critically endangered, but they still occur in our plateaus. See these images. So beautiful view you will find in the monsoon, especially during September and October. This is the common view in any lateritic plateau if you go. So most of them will have Eriocolon and Utricularia. Then Drosera indica, this is the most common insectivorous plant which you will come across in our plateaus of Goa. These are again Murdania, that is one Commelinaceae member, and Eriocolon. So these are some of the common plants. There will be many more, very high diversity of plants you will find. These are just few examples. Major tree species are also found. There are Holigarna arrosiana, which is again endemic, Mamicillon umbellatum endemic, and also Mammea suriga, that is again another endemic. So you will find endemic trees also in our lateritic plateau. Other than endemics, you will find some other trees like Caseria esculenta, Sapium insigne, which is a common tree with poisonous latex. Then scrub vegetation will have shrubby plants like Gigipus inoplea, that is Carnera, you must be knowing. Then Gigipus rugosa, chunna, very nice fruits you will get in April, May. Then other medicinal plants like Silastris paniculata, Blacourtia, all that you will find in these plateaus. First one image is Ceropegia attenuata, which is a critically endangered herb which will be seen only in this lateritic plateau. Holigarna arnosiana, again another endemic tree of Western Ghats, you will find mostly in this lateritic plateau as well as lateritic soils. Mamicillon umbellatum, a very common shrubby or tree-like plant. Then Mammea suriga, that is surgi flowers. Very fragrant flowers you will get from this plant. Some of you, at least few of you must be knowing this plant. It is a very common plant in the laterite and giving very fragrant flowers. Threat to plateaus. Plateaus in the states are under tremendous pressure. There are various reasons. Industrial extension. Most of the industries you will find in these lateritic plateau. You take any of the industrial area, they are all occurring in such lateritic plateau. Once upon a time, lateritic plateaus were considered waste area. So most of the industries you will find in such lateritic plateau. They are also under threat because of mining, lateritic quarrying, settlements, and also because of the infrastructure development. There is effort is going on, but effort should be made more and more because these lateritic flora are very unique. They also have unique fauna also. Protection of this plateau is very important for the conservation of this unique habitat. To sum up, we have learnt about plateaus, distribution of plateaus, features of plateaus, threat, and also conservation of plateaus. These are the references. Thank you.